dude. Dude, real quick. Tomorrow's the big day, dude. I got the doctor tomorrow. They're doing it over the phone because I'm on antibiotics, obviously, and who the fuck knows? I got to get a COVID test, so I got to get jousted in my brain. That's the
When's
last
your
I'll
test?
use that joke. I promise. What?
When's your test?
I don't know. I don't have it scheduled yet. I have to finish the antibiotics first. I'm not done with them. At least that's what I'm choosing to do. That I don't care what they say. I'm finishing them first, and then I'll go get the fucking test done. I'm not gonna go there while I'm beat the fuck up and down to go sit in a chair that 100 motherfuckers that may or may not have had COVID already done sat in, so this dickhead can put a fucking Q-tip into my face and tell me some shit that I already fucking know. That I probably already had this shit back in January when they told me it was fucking pneumonia before it hit the news. Everybody has this shit now. It's cool to get it. And look at me. I don't got it. And mask it up. Fuck all that, dude. I'm not with any of this nonsense, bro. I think it's ridiculous that they don't send a fucking test to my house that I can, put it in, seal it up like they do in my doctor's office when I take a piss test, right? How come I could pee in a cup? You could seal that, send it off to a lab and test it, but you can't let me swab my own nose, right? Put the Q-tip in the deal, send it back to you. I don't have to come in contact with anybody else. Just the person that made the fucking Q-tip and me, and then you when you put it back in the lab. That would be the safest way, I would imagine, for us to test each other, social distance to the fucking max. How come we're not doing that? No, instead, I gotta go into a fucking pharmacy where sick people are guaranteed to be, by the way. Guaranteed to be. And then go into a side room where they're going to close a door behind me, where a lady who all day her job has been to submit COVID tests. How many people have been positive? I can't be sure. But if their number is even higher than fucking 0, it'll increase my chances of having sat in the same room. I don't care how much Lysol you have, vaccine or not. This is fucking stupid. And what is the point of doing anything then if we're just gonna ignore all the fucking rules because we can't take a couple of extra seconds to think shit through, man? Is it me? I mean, Jesus Christ. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. This is why we're never gonna get out of this, because it's idiocy on a level that it would make Carl Pilkington slap his forehead, dude. Is what it is. Is what it is, honestly. All right, my rant is over. What I was trying to say was I'm gonna find out tomorrow, I guess, what's going on, if they're gonna give me a weed license or if they're gonna make me wait until I get COVID tested, go to another doctor, and then pay them $250 to get a weed license. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. This is a big change in my fucking life, bro. But it's been coming for a while, so it is what it is. So I'll be able to, anybody who is interested, but I suppose if you're watching this, you probably are interested. I'll have news at some point tomorrow. I'll hear back from my doctor. I'll be able to catch you all up on what's going on. I know BCHQ wanted to wrap this up, but I figured you would want to know this as well. So while you're here, might as well tell you in case you don't have that, if we don't speak tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't even aware that it was even that you even had anything until you mentioned it. So it's a good job you did, to be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, this is gonna look. Strain reviews and edible reviews are coming, guaranteed, because this is gonna be the new pain relief, bro. So look, if I can, I mean, say what you want. As far as content is concerned, bro, this is gonna be real shit. If you're gonna be looking for maybe a guide, whatever, we're gonna figure this out, dude. Because I'm gonna be new to this whole thing. Never ate edibles. Haven't really smoked weed in years. Especially not the new medical shit that they have out. Is gonna be a brand new experience for me. And coming off the pills after fucking 8 years of taking them, maybe I stay on them. I have no idea. This is a big fucking. This is something worth documenting, because I think that even if I wasn't going through it, I would think that it would be interesting enough to hear somebody to talk about it. Right or wrong? No, I don't know. Like, or you think it's too deep?
No, I think there'd be people that are like connect with it and that. For me personally, it would have years ago when I was smoking, but obviously,
Yeah.
like it's different strains and qualities to what you're going to get to what I was having. I spoke to you briefly about it before, and I think the stuff that I used to have was definitely messed with. So even if I were still smoking,
Yeah.
I still probably wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
relate to a lot of
Bro.
what you're doing on that front. But
I would take it, but if you wanted to, I would never force you. I would never force you. I would never do that. I hate when people try to do that to me. I would never do that to you. I would only offer you if you wanted it. I would try to fucking help you out to have a pleasant experience, dude. Where you wouldn't go crazy. You don't have to be out of your fucking mind. Take a couple of drops of some shit and, see how you feel. And that's it. I had a friend of mine, and I know we'll end on this because you wanted to get out of here. I got to take the dog out and shit anyway. But I had a friend of mine who what later became a firefighter, but before she was curious about smoking, but she didn't want to be pressured into it. So rather than force it on her, people trying to be like, oh, you smoke this, smoke this, smoke this. It was just like, dude, if you ever want to try it, you could take a pull off of it. No pressure. I'm not saying that you have to. If you don't want to, whatever. But eventually she came around on her own, took a pull off of it, tried it, and then she was like, no, I'm not into it. Never did it again. But it's the point that she was able to come around on her own with no pressure. She didn't feel like she had to do. You gotta let people arrive there on their own. Not everybody, people are stupid. They think because they took some and had a great time with it, that's everybody's gonna have that experience right off the bat, and that's not even close to how it is. Everybody processes shit completely different. It don't feel the same for everybody. So I mean, I understand it, dude, but yeah. All right, now I'm done. I'm done being selfish. I'm sorry, dragged the show on a little bit too long. I'm nervous. Okay. Do you want to close this out, or you want me to do it?
I don't mind. I can do. Fat Man 2020. Jack recommends it. I would recommend it. Give it a chance. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but you may like it more so like Jack did. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
It's not for me, but I can understand if it's for other people. So give it a chance.
Yeah, for sure. I loved it. I co-sign it 100%. It's worth the $10 to buy it. If you don't mind, if you're willing to accept a little bit of cheese for Santa to get a social security check, this one's for you. If John Wick was a little heavy on the gun violence, if you're a friend of the NRA, you may enjoy this movie a little bit more. It's got just a touch. It's got just a touch. It's like it's baptized in gunpowder. All right, dude. Let me stop fucking around. I appreciate everybody that is tuned into the replay of this shit. In other words, I'm going to take the audio of this show and I'm going to put it on Anchor.fm. It will be put out on Breaker. You can check the other podcast platforms available on YouTube, UKNJ Project. On behalf of BCHQ, Reactor, motivational speaker from England, Jack of One Trade, Laughing at Birds podcast every Saturday, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your local podcast listings, and most importantly, go fuck yourselves. See you
Merry
next
Christmas.
week. Yeah, what do you wait, real quick. Die Hard 3, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, I don't mind, I'm down to do it. I'll
See if
as I
you can
said,
find it, and we'll leave it there. If we need to switch it, we'll switch it. But that's where we're leaving this. Okay, just check it. All right. Now we're going for real.